Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Oddworld Soulstorm, where today we have to magically enchant some more fuses and then theoretically save everybody's life. You know, I do appreciate at least that this area has not been repetitive. Like, it looks like all 5 of the things that we have to enchant, they're actually going to make us do different things for each one of them. And it does feel a little bit bad to be like, and as such, I'm impressed, but like, yeah, I'm pleased that that's how this seems to be going. I think I might just pop this guy with the bouncy candy, the tape candy, just to give us an opening here to figure out what else we would want to do. Can I search you? Ah, didn't quite get there in time. Alright, so there is smoke coming out of that thing. We don't necessarily have to deal with any of the rest of them. So I think we probably won't. Let's just wait for that guy to walk back across, and then, honestly, the smoke doesn't even have anything to do with it. With this one disabled, we can just run for it. And I will say that even though I'm a little annoyed about the huge amount of repetition in the previous area, I do appreciate that the inventory system, the crafting stuff, has been a little bit more functional. You know what, I should probably hit that checkpoint before I go exploring. Yeah. Alright, hold on a second. Has been a little bit more functional and interesting. Like, they're actually just giving you tools and letting you choose how you want to approach things. It is a little unfortunate that so much of it is kind of invalidated by the fact that, like, some of those basic stuff and also chant is just, like, so powerful. Okay, this has got to be the actual way forward, right? Let's go down. Down must be the quote-unquote secret stuff. Boy, this guy's patrol timing is really annoying. Do I have tape? I do just have normal tape. We could just tape it. Abe.
Purified.
So I have no idea why Abe started rolling in the first place there. I definitely didn't tell him to roll. But imagine my surprise when it turns out rolling means he refuses to grab a thing. Okay, so there is a moolah gate up there where those mudokons are. That's interesting. Alright, more ability to start fires. Big fan of that. Although, hopefully, we will never see another slug again. You know, honestly, if this game has one major problem, it's that there are far too many slogs in it. I'm starting to think that we definitely missed wherever the access is to that area that we saw way back when, off to the side, though. Because, like, this stuff's not going to loop back around. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna try not to beat myself up about it too much, or especially I'm gonna try to restrain myself from trying to go back there and figure out how to get to it. But that is a bummer. Alright, what's all this? Watch out for brew leaks. Okay, I guess I will. And of course they mean watch out for in like a very aggressive sense, right? Look for the opportunity. It is super weird that crafting a fire extinguisher into a flamethrower doesn't take away your fire extinguisher. So we don't have a ton of money here, and it looks like there is actually going to be a use for money up ahead. So I'm actually going to hold off and save money. Look at that. The systems are kind of actually working a little bit. Alright, so we are only missing a steel hose at this point. If we picked up some batteries, we could make stun mines. Let's hold off for the moment. It's a shame Abe couldn't have bothered to hold on to any of his several steel hoses from last mission. Or, I guess, you know, the flamethrower from last mission, especially considering that it's all just on the train and we're actually like 20 feet from where we were in that last mission. That chance suppressor's not active right now. I wonder. I mean, I'm assuming it'll become active. Yeah, okay. So, a chant orb that goes up there is going to get caught. Also, that wall that's made entirely of fencing does seem to be stopping that Slig's vision, which is pretty weird. We only have one normal tape, but I think I am going to use it here. What is that on the ground up there? Is that... That's a little bit of... It's a small amount of fire? So... Okay. That's got him feeling a little paranoid, but it's not a big deal. So we can kill that guy very easily with just a normal brew. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Shit. You know, he always does that I think I'm going to fall off the edge animation until the moment when you're counting on it to happen. Yeah, I'm just gonna rock candy. This is too much effort, too much screwing around. We have lots and lots of tools for dealing with these sligs. I wonder if I could press... Or if I could pull the lever and jump over to the platform as it's moving. I also wonder if I could bounce a rock candy off of that ledge and catch that guy up there. If he'll walk away from the edge, I'm gonna try to just make a double jump. See if that works. Let's let him get a little bit of distance here and go. That totally does work. Okay. I'm not sure if... Maybe we can chant him. Nope. Okay. Not a big surprise. That's fine. We can just set him on fire. They have given us an awful lot of tools for this, right? Alright. Will I be allowed to search the body? Yes. Oh, no. I had only a split second to hit the prompt there, and I just didn't do it in time, apparently. Okay. Wasn't 100% sure if the fire extinguisher would work over that distance. Okay, so... I don't want to use all of my brunades, but there sure is a thing here that you're intended to burn. Well, alright. I guess there's free brew down there, right? So the way you're actually supposed to do this, the economical way to do this, is to create a trail of brew over to this fire. Oh. Must have missed some. Huh. There we go. Got there eventually. That's pretty cool. The fire propagation tech is neat. Alright, you got a nice easy chant here. I'm a little concerned that, like, we're obviously supposed to set fire to that next area, but... Hold on a second. Let me let this burn out. Then we're going to stun this guy. Let's get all four of them. Okay, let's get them... No, y'all, over here. Oh, they can't get up here. Shoot. Well, I can at least have them stand in the corner. Just want to make sure they don't get destroyed by the burning scaffolding here. Also trying to make sure I don't get too close to the chance suppressor. Alright, that should be good. And that guy did actually have a thing that is useful. Alright, how much more brew is in this machine? Okay, this is an infinite free brew machine. Good way to solve problems. But not all problems. What's next? We gotta figure out how to operate this door. Oh, I see. There's a burnable surface up there. Well, we're pretty much gonna have to use a brunade on this one. Or, okay, I think I could. I think I see how we can be a little bit careful with this. If we just create a trail of brew back to the elevator, we can use the fire that's burning on the ground over there to create a flame on the elevator that moves. Burning brew doesn't last forever, though. I guess also I could have just pulled the elevator up and done it from here. But this way was way more visually impressive, right? And I didn't even have to spend one of my antiviral wipes. And also, I caught fire despite the fact that there's definitely no way a fire could have survived in that position. Huh. All the flaming wreckage fell on the Slig and it did no damage to him. I really thought that that was how that was gonna get resolved. Well, alright. I guess we'll have to kill him the old-fashioned way. With murder. It's sort of the oldest-fashioned way. Boy, that does not want to go out. I just want to check his pockets. Come on, Abe. There we go. So I still have no sense of how much moolah it's going to be safe to spend on this this battery machine. We should probably buy some batteries, right? Mine seem awfully useful. It's nice that mudakin immediately went out after catching fire without me having to do anything. Oh, hey. That is the steel hose I was looking for. Okay. And hey, look at this. Like, searching actually mattered here. It made a real meaningful difference. We still need to go get them, which I guess means I have to put out this other fire. I kind of just want to leave the machinery burning, you know? There's not any mechanical reason for that. It just feels right. So, 124 moolah. Every battery I buy is a stun mine. Well, actually, how much of the other things do we have for stun mines? Yeah, okay, I could make up to 9. Let's buy... Yeah, I guess we'll just go all the way up to the number we can build. And then we can turn some of them into super stuns. Which is the first time we've done that. Apparently. Alright, free stuff, got a flamethrower. Doesn't get much better than this. And even more shrykulled, huh? Do you actually... Yeah, okay, you do store multiple charges of it. You can't get multiple charges per portal, it seems like, but you do store multiple charges. Well, now that I have a flamethrower, kind of seems like we're going to be solving a lot of our problems with that. Not all of them, of course, because some sligs are fireproof. I did not hit the correct slig right away. I mean, I suppose we could just shrykull here, right? Like, there's no reason not to really... Except that it doesn't feel like an efficient use of resources. And I managed to set myself on fire. As I often will. Just fix this real quick. Wow, that didn't go out? Now, unfortunately, we've created a situation where it's never going to be safe to walk over here again. Actually, that guy's not in alert mode. His vision cone's really, really narrow. How? How did I hit myself but not the things below me? Alright, well, let's then, I guess, just use a different plan. Go around and we'll have a look at them from the other side, because they seem to be pretty stuck in that corner. In fact, maybe we never need to engage with them at all? Oh, no, okay. Maybe they took care of the fire. I mean, I do want to search the stuff down there. We have no idea how far the chance suppressor reaches, because they have arbitrary distances and there's no indication. So I guess let's just test. Pretty far. Pretty far. Not really a huge surprise, I guess. Do I want to just throw a brunado at him? Or a brunade? Probably. It's a pretty efficient tool for getting that particular job done. Search the bodies. Yes. Turns out it doesn't matter, but yes. Well, you know, I guess this area is... We're just going around a big central thing. Can this go up? No, okay. So maybe, in fact, it will turn out that we're going to end up approaching the side area that we saw early on, just from the other side, right? Why are there two different directions we can go here? This makes me nervous. The eye. The eye keeps insisting on direct eye contact. I think it wants to make friends, despite the point of its role here. The new circuit breaker should keep it nice and hostile. Ah, so maybe we can turn it back into friend mode, and also not get shot by a giant laser beam. Alright, well, you've successfully convinced me to go see what's over here. So it would be really easy to get to this point without having any fizzy power, right? Oh, I don't have... This is like silver triangle. I don't have this. What about down here? 196. We needed 100. Alright, hello, friends. So yeah, it would have been really easy to get down here without having the materials necessary to enter this area, and the only way we were able to do so was by having thought to knock out and search some of the sligs earlier, and like, this this is the way the crafting systems probably should have been working the entire time, right? Like, meaning, not necessarily progress locked behind making sure that you have... I'm so nervous about getting shot by this thing. Not necessarily, oh dear. Oh, I see how this is going to be. Alright, so we gotta figure out how to deal with the chance suppressors in this area. Oh, and it randomly starts fires. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Well, you know, I have 2 charges of shrykull. I am able to shrykull. Am I just not ever gonna be able to get up there? Oh god. Okay, if there's enough fire sprinkler systems, turn on. Oh, damn it. Abe, fire the thing at the guy. Come on. Come on. Okay, so that's all the sligs on this level. Now I just have to figure out what the game, in its always extremely clear visual language, is trying to get me to do while under some laser pressure, is all. Ah, of course, I walked directly in the fire, and then the sprinkler turns off instantly. Maybe I do just shrykull. Oh, that guy ran away. So much fleeing. So shrykull here doesn't actually even do anything. Like, most of the time it's going to kill at most a single slig. Can burn this out real fast. Come on. I hate the extremely arbitrary timers on everything. Why doesn't this just function in a consistent way from slig guardhouse to slig guardhouse? Okay, I definitely didn't get caught by that, but alright. Oh, he actually went out. I was not expecting that. Well, we could throw... I could throw a fizzy pop up there and try to just knock him off the cliff. Nah, that's not gonna work. Alright, we kinda need the, we kinda need to activate the sprinklers, I think. Is that really not enough? Maybe the sprinklers aren't activated by an amount of fire, but like by a number of times. Like maybe the eye, every time the eye shoots a 6th shot or something like that. So this thing's not going to launch again because the guy that came out of it is technically still alive down on that ledge. Okay. Once, as always, trying to get Abe to turn around and do anything is just such a nightmare. Even turn around and move is a real problem. Damn it. Well, that's exactly the opposite of what I wanted to do. I absolutely just used the shrykull there to avoid a minor annoyance, but I think that's reasonable to do at this point. I think that's okay, because, like, obviously, there's not an intended use here. Let's get this to fire. Damn it, I was trying to back up to get it to fire further back. Alright, let's bait it into firing over here. Oh, no, there's, yeah, still a chance suppressor. What? Okay, there's a tiny, tiny little fire, but only for long enough for me to run across it once. So wait, have I... How did I... It looks like some of the chance suppressors are gone. Did I destroy them with the shrykull? Can I get the eye to kill them? Let's try something here. Come on. Because there were ones lower down, right? Maybe this whole thing is about killing the chance suppressors. And thus giving me the ability to affect the fuse in the middle. Okay, if you get far enough away, it just stops firing. Oh, come on! It just decided it was not going to catch fire. I wonder if the idea there is that the game was like, he's immune to fire because of the sprinklers, even though the sprinklers were nowhere near him. But yeah, see, there are totally chance suppressors lower on this level. I'm very focused on what's going on with the slings, you know? Okay. Yes, the eye does destroy chance suppressors. Okay, so that's what we're really doing here. I was trying to remove as many slings as I could just to feel like I was in charge of the situation a little bit. It is unfortunately going to be very difficult to get it to aim at the upper chance suppressors though, right? Because I don't actually, like... I don't have much control over... Or I don't have much of a warning before it starts firing. Once it has done this process, we get a lot of warning. But yeah, I don't know what we're going to do about that. Wow. So that's the only slig guardhouse in the game where the guy comes out instantly. Come on. This does suck a little bit. Alright. So we directed to kill this eye. I mean, do I actually have to deal with the upper ones? Maybe I don't. Maybe burning these two is enough to let me, hit the fuse at least. Let's find out, because the upper ones do not appear to be on. Okay. They're not. They're visibly not on, but they will still zap us. Okay, so I'm going to use some bouncing blinding candy, I guess. And of course, this time he does not come out completely instantly. Okay. So those two are the last two. I'm just going to shrykull them. Alright. No sleeks. Now it's just me and the eye. And we do, in fact, have to get it to somehow shoot these. Oh, I see. There are hang bars. And then once we reset this, in theory, like, the eye might become friendly? It might become our pal? Boy, I sure wish the fires actually went out when the when the sprinklers rained on them. Wait, did I miss one? Yep, it just totally didn't destroy this middle one, and I didn't notice, because I was already looking at the next thing. That's not gonna work. So we were definitely hanging on this thing before. Okay, it just half the time doesn't work for no reason. Alright, good to know. Abe, get down. I was pressing down and it seemed like he was grabbing onto it immediately after dropping. Alright, are we friends now? Can we be pals? Maybe. Alright, purple is the good color. We have been educated to the fact that red is bad and purple is good. So there's not anywhere else up here. No, okay. Forward then. Again, different challenges for every fuse. This is good. This is better than a lot of the this is working a lot better than a lot of the areas have. This doesn't look like it actually leads anywhere, but you know, there's a checkpoint right there. We may as well look, right?
Contaminant.
Okay.
Notified.
That's what I figured. It's really hard to search middle lockers. Okay, so we got some decent crafting stuff here. Definitely make some more. We should make some smoke screen. That's a good idea. Don't have any bone powder. Oh, right. Yeah, you can only hold 10 of those. Not usually a problem that we have. It's pretty rare for us to just have too many bouncy binding candy. Okay, so can you break these with just a normal rock candy? Yes. Aha! This is that area. Okay, we didn't miss it. Alright, let's get some moolah. We'll check that in a second here. Because yeah, I figured we're gonna find a bunch more empty bottles. So this doesn't actually lead to saving anyone, unfortunately. But still, stuff is good. I like free stuff. It takes a very long time to access your cache of free stuff, though. Okay, so. And you know, who knows if there's going to be another gate? We're all full on gum, because I never use gum. Nope, I was trying to interact with the rubber band vendo. These are cheap enough to refill, and we actually do use that item. Probably not with the batteries. Is the brew free? Brew is not free. But 2 moolah. 2 moolah is almost free. Alright, we have lots of cash for whatever the next gate is. Like, I think that the idea of locking progression, like having the actual way forward behind Mullah gates, is not a good one because it just makes all the searching mandatory. But there should have been way more secret areas and extra mudakins and stuff behind Mullah gates over the course of the game. That's really how they should have been used. Hey, free fizzy pop. I'm into it. Then we make some fizzy pow. And we get some more free fizzy pop. Hooray! What's the story with this area? Machinery is very sticky. Please avoid using anything fizzy or anything that makes pow noises. Alright, that's a little on the nose, but I see. I get where you're going. Oh, also free Blastos. Nice. The Boom Maker. The Pow Maker, I guess. It's pretty shitty of them to put a 4-pay gum machine in that area back there and then just have a free gum machine following it immediately. So they want you to make sticky fizzy pow. I guess, yeah. So blowing that guy up is not necessarily going to solve my problem, though, which is that I need that switch to get pulled. What is this going to do? Oh, okay. I do just need to kill him. Well, that is definitely a job for sticky fizzy pow. Probably a good idea to actually equip it, though. Hooray! He was right. It wasn't going to happen while he was there. Now we have a different different sort of problem, though. Can I chant this dude? Ah. No, I cannot. Off-screen chant suppressors ruin everything. Okay, so this area is menacing. There's no sense in rolling through that fire. I guess we're going right. Can't even tell what it is down there that we're not allowed to access. Does that chance suppressor prevent me from grabbing this guy too? It does. Well, I mean, he's easy enough to kill. We're given this moving ceiling thing to sticky fizzy pow, but honestly, you really don't need to do this. There are a lot of ways to deal with that dude. Oops, I just threw a bottle of brew at that. Okay, so what am I intended to do here? I just wait for that to be out of the way and then go up there. That guy's gonna have some feelings about that, but we have a bunch of different ways of solving that problem. I guess I can I blow him up with that? Yes, it does go high enough. Alright, alright. I'll do it the way they want me to. What am I doing? Why would that be where I chose to stand while throwing that? Like, I saw it. You all heard me start to see it right before the thing happened. Alright, craft 2 of these. Let's just get this one done with now. I should not even have crossed this thing. So I think you want to throw this one after this starts moving, because it's a much longer traversal. Yeah, it still almost went off too early. Okay, there we go. Oh, alright. Mostly, but not always, stops at ledges. It's very difficult to know exactly what to expect. But I must be able to... Yeah, there we go. Alright, almost there.
Pod 4 activated. Activate all 5 pods to commence mixing of ingredients.
I'd be very curious to hear what order they designed stuff in here. Because I think with a lot of games, the later areas are a little weak, especially the very, very last area can tend to be a little weak. And when you think about the way that games are designed, and especially the things that they expect the player to see, you know, that's not that hard to understand, right? You can see how a thing like that would happen. But I do feel like this has been the best area of the game, and it's just a little unusual. All right, friends, come along. Let's go do stuff. You know, get out of here and survive and whatever. And, you know, maybe it is totally the case that this was designed last, because it does, to some degree, feel like it has the best grasp of the game's ideas. Okay, so there's still this Mullah gate to deal with. There's no mudokons down here, though, right? So I need to save those ones over there and bring them over here, but I'm not going to be able to get them to cross this. Alright. Let's get them and then figure it out, I guess? Or maybe there will be people down there and they just weren't loaded in while the camera was doing that swing past. Any flying sligs caught racing through the machinery again will be demoted to sleeping in FICO station duty. Okay. Sleeping in FICO station duty, I mean, like, the FICO station part isn't great. The part where you just get to sleep, though, seems fine. Hold on, let's see if we can cross. I don't think we're going to be able to. Like, that gap is too large, right? No. Well, that being the case, I may as well go ahead and devote the money to this right now, just so that I don't accidentally spend down past what I can afford. Oh no, there totally are guys here. Were these visible during the camera swing by? I feel like they weren't, but I don't know. Of course, now I have to do this again. Am I allowed to go back? No. I have to do this again if I die coming up here, so that sucks. So what happens when I touch this? It sets off the alarm, which accomplishes... Okay, I mean, for safety's sake, I suppose, let's have our bouncy binding candy ready. The chance suppressor's like 3 feet from me, but it's not actually turned on. So yeah, we're clearly supposed to... Are you a rocket launcher guy? No, okay. Oh! That killed... Damn it. God damn it. Alright, don't go save people until after you've completed the sequence. Because the game design here is a little frustrating. Okay, so do not detonate any of the mines because they kill the workers. Be very careful not to shoot the workers while doing other stuff. And then... Oh, careful. Now see, this stuff I think I could probably just detonate. It wouldn't be a big deal. Am I allowed to pull this? Yes. Oops. Well, it's fine. We hit the checkpoint. Oh, I had to refire the alarm. Ah, damn it. I don't want to just stand in the beam, because I really don't want a guy to spawn here unless I am very consciously trying to spawn one. Okay, this is going to be... Oops, a little too far forward. This is going to be a little tricky. I do hate how long it takes for this area to cycle. I'm going to end up sitting and waiting a lot. Well, at least when I die to a mine instead of one of the grinders, I am making the area easier for the next attempt. Damn it. Just that first horizontal to vertical transfer is remarkably tight. I think I'm standing in that light there. So we're going to get a new flyer spawn instantly. So, god damn it. Okay, it's not too dangerous. We have enough time. Yeah, they really don't give you a lot of time on that. I wonder if we blew up one of the mines... Oh, come on. If we blew up one of the mines in that area when the laser gate was close to it, I wonder if we could damage the laser gate. Yeah, there's so much startup time on his movement. You really can't be in the right spot waiting and then start going. You have to already be going when the opening is created. So I'm going to have to start further back. Except you can't really start much further back. Nope, that's not going to work. And he naturally glides upward. So you have to hold down the entire time you're trying to go underneath this thing. Oh, they're just totally desynced in a way that's going to make that impossible. Alright, here we go. Nope. Nope. Clipped the edge. Yeah, if you touch any surface, you come to a complete stop. And there's a significant amount of wind-up time on the movement. This is remarkably difficult. This is way more difficult than this ought to be. Okay, wait. That one's not even going to line up. Yeah, they're desynced. Alright, let me try something here. Because this is like literally not possible at this point. Right, with the desync. Oh, there are little landmines there on that surface, aren't there? Alright, I'm gonna try to crash into this when the gate is close to it, and hopefully that'll... I was hoping it was gonna blow up the one on the other side of the... But, like, that's gotta be the intention, right? Because otherwise, how are you gonna do this? I thought I could fit through. The crappy part is, you can see up ahead, like, how much more time it is before we get to the next lever. Okay, I see. You can hide down here. Is hiding down here actually good? I guess now it's going to let me do this. Just going to let me do this and... Alright, I missed the intended path there because they want you to do a thing that is so much slower than I thought they could possibly be asking. It had to be something like this, though, because of the fact that these things don't actually move at the... Like, they don't pattern correctly as they desync. Come on. Impatience, hooray! Okay, I think that might be an issue with the fact that our viewport is angled, but that sure didn't look like I touched that. Okay, then hide over here. Do this. Okay, alright. All I have to do is make it to the lever. Ooh, okay. Never have to do that again. There's mines on the roof. Also, anytime I touch a surface, I bounce off of it a little bit, so I have to be very cautious about that. I don't want to oversteer in the wrong direction either. Ooh, yeah, like that. Okay. I will say I didn't much like that, but at least it was a new kind of thing for us, and it was like a cool use of the game mechanics. This final area really is like well designed. It is well designed within the constraints of the game. It's cool. Okay, yeah, you are supposed to come this way with me, but first, let's... Oh, no, just a weird dead end that is here for no reason. Very curious. Also, can't help but notice, picking up mudokins that are out of order. Did I miss a group somewhere? It seems like I might have. Oh, right, it's that other group that was back up there that I decided not to... Yeah, correctly decided not to pick up until we had moved forward to the next checkpoint. So, where is the next checkpoint? It's way up here. Alright, lock in all that progress and then go back for them. It's funny that, like, the checkpoints in this game are incredibly frequent, way more than in pretty much any other game I can think of. And it still definitely does not feel like enough. Alright, there we go. And, unusually, those ones had the wherewithal to keep their hard hats with them. Ooh, considerable coyote time on that. Thank you very much, game. Alright, I will not be able to exhale until we hit this checkpoint again and all of that is properly saved. Whew, okay. 3 more mudokons left, and then also, you know, we have to mourn for the 2 that I allowed to get shot. Boy, these final areas are,
Left eye and right eye must...
I mean, that makes sense. That's how eyes work, I think. Do we have bone powder? We don't have bone powder. Okay, so we have everything as activated as it's getting here.
First, be activated.
There's just a lot of stuff in these lockers. Alright, let's go activate some eyes. To keep Abe from using our own mixer against us, we've barricaded all the locks with lots of stuff that is only mostly destructible. Don't let him near the 3 locks. I appreciate that they are trying to write the info screens in this area in an in-universe tone, but it does beg the question of why those consoles have a mudakin hand on them. Like, why would you make them to be used specifically by the only people who you would not want having access to the information? Well, this is dramatic. Okay. Three shrykulled charges. This seems very familiar. Right? This feels a lot like the last room in the first game, right? Okay, reckon we oughta... Oh! And then just sit there and watch that mine run into you. Also, definitely some City 17 vibes here. So how do I actually activate the eyes? What precisely are we doing here? It's going to get more difficult, I assume. Or maybe not really? I wonder if they're checkpointing us periodically here, if they're going to make us do this whole thing. Oh. I guess it's just turn the wheel and then don't die for a few seconds, and that's how the eyes turn on? Weird, but alright, I'll take it. Oh. Oh man, and they actually are going to make you do the whole thing. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so much. I could maybe try to solve the mine problem by, like, throwing Fizzy Pow as the mine goes past. That seems dangerous, though. You really gotta jump quickly on that second one, though. I will say that this part does not feel as good as I would say that the rest of it has felt. So that's 2 of our shrykulled charges right there. Maybe I'm not supposed to be spending these so quickly, because we do have to activate 2 more eyes, and I only have 1 charge left. I mean, we have other weapons. Alright, maybe I don't have to turn the wheel. Maybe I just sit here and wait. It seemed like turning the wheel summoned the mine, but... Also, it kind of seems like he's delivering lines, the Gluckin, but... Alright, yeah. The mine just comes up super fast after you finish doing this. How dare he indeed. So now I'm out of shrykull, and I don't like... I guess the flamethrower would be the next tool to use. We could probably kill a lot of sligs pretty quickly that way. Okay. Please checkpoint me. Alright, I guess we'll turn the wheel and we'll see what happens. Oh, these things. Okay. Throw it somewhere where it matters. Hey. Hey, what? Damn it. I'm hiding. Does this work? Kind of? It is not clear to me what I should be... How are we gonna destroy these things? Like, the thing we did last time isn't gonna work. There's no, there's no destructible canister underneath them to throw something at, right? So... we could fizzy pow... Get them to shoot rockets at each other? But if you get close enough to them to, like, maybe make that work, you get shocked pretty bad. Oh, you have got to be fucking kidding me. This sequence is so long and there's zero danger once you learn what happens in the first two eye sections. Why would this be designed this way? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna try saving some shrykull. Let's see if this is doable. Let's see if we can deal with at least one wave of sligs without spending shrykull. Okay. So there's definitely some kind of bug in the way they're spawning. Like, you can see some of them are spawning like standing up, and it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. So I'm not really sure what happened there. I'm gonna put down some stun mines. Okay. And then we're gonna equip the fizzy pow. Let's try this. Because if we get... The fact that it makes you do the whole thing over must be indicative of the fact that you have to save some shrykull, right? Oh! Oh, the mines still come up. The mines are not... The mines coming up is not triggered by killing those guys. So if we're gonna do this, we have to come up with a faster plan. I can't craft any more super mines, right? The sticky fizzy pow does blow up and actually kill them in one hit. Alright. I'm gonna try something. Ah, man. Alright. Doesn't blow up large enough to actually kill them all. It's like, the fact that we're getting spawned right back here at the beginning must mean that there are resources you need for the final part of this that you can lose. That you can overspend. And basically, it has to be this, right? It has to be that you have to save shrykull for that last thing. Wait, what am I doing? I have the right thing equipped. Okay, so I have... It doesn't look like it's actually hiding me, which makes me nervous. Alright, that guy's fireproof. And I just exploded in midair for no reason. Did I take too much fire damage? Maybe. Because, like, if we can just save one charge of shrykull here... Let's throw this first. If we can save one charge of shrykull here, we can at least test whether you can blow those things up with shrykull. Use a grenade on them, and another one on them. Right, and then it pretends that you didn't, because... Shit. Well, they do die to the mine if you are... if they are standing up when the mine goes past. So that's something. Yeah, hitting the guy in the stupid helmet is a problem. I have to make sure not to do that. Hey, roll. Jesus. So that one over there is still alive, but I'm reluctant to switch to something to throw at him because I'm afraid I'm going to get mined. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just shrykull this wave.
Left eye activated. Next activate.
I'm hoping that we will only need one shrykull charge for the ending. Jesus. Alright, maybe this nonsense can stop now. And then, do we have another wave of mines? Okay. This is a very low threat obstacle. Okay, so this happens. So we're looking for the lightning bolts, right? If the lightning bolts are reaching out to the gunners, then we're good. Please tell me that they are reaching out to the gunners. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, but even if I run right up on him. Okay, well, good news and bad news, I suppose. Huh. They don't bounce you back if you are crouching, until you stand up. Alright, we could try throwing Fizzy Pow over the shields, maybe? That seems at least possible. Whoa, okay, the whole screen turned white. Did I manage to get a rocket underneath? It's not clear to me what happened there. So there is still stuff underneath it. Okay, yeah, you do just have to throw stuff underneath it, but there's absolutely no indication of when it's going to get destroyed. And you're gonna make me turn the wheel again and just, okay, I'm gonna throw a smoke screen at my feet, and hopefully whatever is next will be easy to sight read.
Secret ingredients now being added to recipe. Congratulations, a brand new recipe is now mixing for pipeline distribution. The new and improved brew will be automatically distributed to partner factories.
So I guess I was just destroying all the boxes that were crowded underneath the guns, but that doesn't... You know, those things were not, like, obviously explosive or anything. I don't know. That was bad. A sour note at the end of maybe the only good level. We don't get to see the Gluckins walk that much. I actually really like that.
We were fools to ever have believed in his brew. Or in him.
Is this just half the volume of all the other cutscenes?
Wait here.
Yes, sir. And to what bad qualma do I owe that brings the two of you here?
Brewmaster, your recipe is a disaster. We have lost our factories, and we demand to know how you intend to compensate us.
You dare accuse me?
It's your brew that has failed us.
My recipe is flawless. Do you inbreds not see that my brew is under attack?
As were our operations. We barely escaped our own premises alive. And only one day after Mullock's farm disaster. Isn't that curious? And now you're suffering uprising as well.
You pathetic pawns. Don't you see we've been betrayed? This is Mullock's doing. His slaves didn't die in the farm. He's using them as an army to take us all down. He's attacking us to cover his own tracks. And right now, he's attacking my brew, blaming it all on the imaginary Abe guy.
Hey, boss, you catching this?
I knew they'd blame it on me. Did you bribe some backup?
Even more than I expected. Turns out those two idiots been sniffing their own security slingies out of OT and bonuses. Now they hate these clowns as much as you do, boss.
Good. Very good. You know what to do. Now do it.
Yeah, I do. We all do. But first, we need some assurances.
What kind of assurances?
Well, for one, I needs to know that my bonus is secure. And these guys want to fly to the Yemens and hang out with us until all this blows over.
Nothing else?
They want to be made whole on all the bonuses they got scammed out of. They do this. They want to know you're gonna make it up to them.
You tell them we're in this together.
Okay, I'll tell them, boss. Who's your daddy?
And now you can see my security is getting hammered out there. You both brought security slings. How many can you contribute?
I've have a dozen fierce and loyal sliggies, all awaiting my command.
That's what he thinks.
I've got as many awaiting my command.
Not anymore, we ain't.
Well then, if we execute our forces with precision, we'll thwart Mullock's plan, quash his fake rebellion, and expose the fraudulent fiend for all of our financiers to see.
And there's my lieutenant and his team now. And there's my sergeant-at-arms with his shock team just in time.
Good. Now that you're all here, come forth and get your orders. Well, what are you waiting for?
Hey guys, you wanna get possessed by that supernatural freak wreaking havoc out there? Or are we flying to the Yemens and sipping frosty paladas on a human being?
No, what is...
they can't either.
So what else did you learn down there with that keeper?
So much, but we've got a mother.
all critters got mothers.
No, I mean, we all have the same mother. All of us. From Rupture Farms.
Is that even possible?
It has to be because that's what happened.
But why would she...
I don't know why she left us. But I do know where she is.
alive? But we were all told our mothers were dead.
They lied to us about everything, and she's not dead. But she's just...
She's what, Abe?
She's in Lollipop.
I don't even know no one who's ever even been to Lollipop.
A city filled with clucks. It just ain't right.
We gotta find her, because we need to know why she left us in that horrible place. And why she gave me these.
Okay, listen, I know everything's gotta be a saga these days, but like... But I hate it, very much. That needs to not happen. Introduce your new plot threads in your new game. Right? Maybe I'm being a little oversensitive about this. Maybe in ways that are not 100% their fault. But... that sucks. That sucks that they're like, but new plot, and maybe next time, like, it's not a good sell. It's not a good sell. Because, like, this whole thing has been, like, the worst paced, beautifully animated, but worst paced animated movie I've ever seen. Which is, like, in every scene, everything happens as slowly as it can possibly happen. Grafted to a 4-hour video game that takes 20 hours to play through. Ugh. I would have to hear some pretty good things about the game where they go to Lollipop in order to play it at this point, and so the dangling story threads are just annoying. I guess it would be less annoying if I had come out of this eager to play a third one, you know? I think I'm just gonna, how do I back? I would like to not. There we go. Is there anything else? No, there is not anything else. And Abe's face, it just says so much. Alright, I think that is where we're going to call it there for the series. Like, I have tried to... I know that I was complaining. So I've tried to also pick out, like, make a point of picking out where I think the game is doing things well. The creature designs are still cool. All of the art was great. Even the visual, the visual design of the parts that were not good was still good. All of the visual stuff is great. But, boy, as a whole, there's just not... It felt so padded. They would have an idea, and then they would make you do that idea for 40 minutes over and over and over again with little or sometimes even no variation. And, like... There really is. There's maybe like 3 or 4 hours of gameplay ideas in here. But is this episode 20? It's just, Video games are hard to make, you know? Alright, I'd stop. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time tomorrow, we're going to be doing something different. Because it's going to be a long damn while before we go back to Oddworld. And we'll see you then.